You've seen the images, ultra-wide shots that play with distortion, portraits that make you feel as if you're standing in the same room, and shots of athletes or wildlife in motion that are so close you feel as if you could reach out and touch them. The ability to easily interchange lenses is one of the most important features of your DSLR. So, in this segment of Understanding Digital Photography, I'll give you some thoughts and tips. Let's start with a review of lens types. Wide-angle lenses are focal lengths below 50 millimeters and show a wide field of view. Mid-range focal lengths are 50 to 85 millimeters. The telephoto is any focal length above 85 millimeter. Telephotos make your subjects appear closer. Now, prime lenses are a single focal length, such as a 50 millimeter lens, while zoom lenses cover multiple focal lengths. For example, a Nikon 18 to 105 millimeter would cover a range from a wide angle of 18 millimeters to a moderate telephoto of 105 millimeters. With ultra-wide and wide-angle lenses, you're able to capture a range of shots from striking coverage of exterior scenes such as broad landscapes, seascapes, and architecture, and wall-to-wall interior shots where space might be limited. As a travel photographer, I always like to have a 10 to 24 millimeter lens with me. If you bought a DSLR recently, chances are it came with a mid-range zoom, say in the 18 to 55 VR or 18 to 105 range. Now, many photographers refer to them as their walk-around lenses because it's so handy to have a moderate wide angle to short telephoto in one light and very sharp lens. They're great for travel, family, and portrait photography. Now, for many photographers, the first lens they choose after their mid-range zoom is a telephoto zoom in the 55 to 200 or 70 to 300 range. These are great for nature, sports, candids, anytime you want to get close when your subject is distant. Both your mid-range and telephoto zooms usually offer very good close focus abilities, so you can take pictures of flowers, small animal life, and found details wherever you go. Now, if you want to get closer still, you'll want to check out dedicated close-up lenses. With them, you can make some truly amazing small world discoveries. Lenses with close-up capabilities are excellent choices for online auctions. They record every detail, so you can provide your potential buyers with important content and not white space. And as I touched upon while discussing exposure fundamentals, the aperture of your lens indicates just how much light the lens transmits. And while this may seem contradictory at first, the smaller the f number, the more light comes through. So an f2.8 is known as a fast lens because it lets through lots of light. The aperture also impacts your depth of field, so that small apertures like f16 or f22 give you a great depth of field. Now, the higher the f-stop, the more area, front to back, will be in focus. Now, you may think, well, that's a good thing, but not necessarily so. Think about a portrait with a subject in a visually busy setting. To make your subject stand out, you want a shallow depth of field, so that only the subject is in sharp focus. Now let's talk about camera shake. We've all had this happen. You take a picture when the light is low and the image is blurred. Well, that's because in order to shoot in low light, we have to shoot at shutter speeds so slow that it's difficult to hold a camera steady enough for a sharp picture. Fortunately, Nikon's vibration reduction lenses have made it so much easier to reduce the annoying blur caused by camera shake. Now, keep in mind that VR only compensates for your unsteadiness, not your subject's movements. If you want to freeze subject movement, you still need a fast shutter speed. This is also handy when you're shooting with telephoto lenses that amplify the blur from camera shake. To give you an idea, I'll turn off the vibration reduction for this shot. See how blurry the picture is because of camera shake? Once the light gets too low, you simply can't hold the camera steady enough. So, I'll switch VR back on. Now look how sharp that is. Beautiful. Now, one of the tremendous advantages you have with Nikon cameras is the wide range of outstanding Nikon lenses. While there are some differences in how some of the older lenses will communicate with the newest cameras, Nikon engineers have made every effort to keep them as compatible as possible.